Yeah, this is big brain time.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, whenever you're sitting down to watch this episode of the Caffeinated Dad Gaming live stream. It is Monday night, folks. That means we are doing some Final Fantasy. We are ready to go. We are ready to do this. It's a fun time tonight. I'm excited because I think we're going to get into some shenanigans. After all this work in the MSQ to fire up this revolution, we actually finally have an army at our back. We're ready to go. We're ready to do this. And yes, I am late, Galactic. You got me. I'm late, I think, every stream. I don't think I ever make it on time. And you got me. Congratulations. You win. Is that what you want? I don't know what you want anymore. What do you win? 120 seconds late. 2 minutes that you guys aren't going to ever get back. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you guys had a good weekend. It has been an eventful weekend. It has always been, as always, I should say, an exhausting one that I'm thankful that I had coffee for, which, again, coffee, sponsorship, Coffee Cold, use code CDG, 15% off your entire order. Have to do that, have to keep the sponsors happy. Get it in the first couple of seconds, because then everyone else can see it. Anyway, is there a cookie for pointing that out? No, absolutely not. It's just, you earn my ire. Is that what you want? That's the goal. That's what you get. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys did something fun. Hope you guys either rest, relaxation. Hopefully, if you had to work, it wasn't that bad. I really, really hope so. Is my voice off again? Hello, hello, hello. Anyone? Oh, no, wait, no. Yes, the voice was off in the video, and I don't know why OBS was doing that. I did see that, and I went back and I recasted the whole thing. You know? It was one of those things that I had to go through every inch, and that's actually why there's more footage of the game. The game I played was Atlas Fallen, single player RPG, kind of like, it kind of felt more, apparently the joke was that it was Forspoken 2, but less like controversial. I don't know what it was. Can we hire the ire before it retire? I don't know. The situation kind of sounds dire. But lots of overtime the past couple weeks. Should be over tomorrow. Nice. Overtime's always good. The extra time and a half, hopefully. Hopefully they're paying you right and they're not doing like, oh, well, you would be considered full-time after your 40 hours. Oh, yeah. Finally bit the bullet on bought new work shoes. Old ones are busted as hell. Is that just me? Super. I gotta ask, do you like take your shoes and use them like all the way until there's like nothing left, until they're literally like falling apart as you're like, I mean, shreds, there's holes in them and all that. That's what I do with my shoes. I'm very, very particular. Like, I want to get the maximum usage out of my like $30 shoes. Like, good shoes are expensive. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. I do that. Yeah, I thought that was the standard. That's what I'm saying. Like, every one of my shoes, I run till they are literally like holes, until my feet are exploding out the sides, and then I'll be like, okay, these shoes have run their course. My wife is like, you know, we can just buy new shoes. Like, I think you can get a pair on Amazon for 30 bucks. Like, it's really not as terrible as you would think that it is. And I'm like, no, this other pair of $30 shoes must be like crying before I buy. I can't do that. Yeah, I see them to the end, you know. It's funny that we do that with shoes, but like not other things. Like for me, the portable coffee containers, like a thermos, like a portable thermos, you're supposed to like take them out and not put them through the dishwasher. I put them through the dishwasher every time. For some reason, that extra 5 seconds of cleaning under the sink is too much for me. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. I'm just like, no, I can't be bothered with that. Put it in the dishwasher. Then it goes all to hell, and I'm like, well, that's tough. And those things cost $30 too. Anyway, like if you want a good quality one, I can't explain the will of man. I can't, but that's just something that I do, and it's something that bothers me to my core, and I don't feel like changing. I don't. Only got new sneakers once mine had holes in the bottom. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like they have to be like almost see-through. Like the last pair of shoes that I had, the actual like sole was like flapped down, and every step it was like flapping. It was really, really bad. And it actually took my wife, my wonderful wife, she was like, all right, that's it, I'm just buying you new shoes. I was like, these probably still have another week or two left. Like I was timing it like I was going to get the maximum amount of usage in that time. I can't explain it. Yes, tonight is Hour of Reckoning. And I jumped ahead and looked at the MSQ, just the title of the names. Hour of Reckoning seemed like it was pretty intense. Well, me and the Goon Squad on the last stream won the big challenge here with all the Zayla and all the Aura that are up in this valley, and we're about to go rain some hellfire down on the Garlic Bread Empire down in Doma. That's what we're doing. That's the goal. That's the plan. Only $200 sneakers. See, I can't explain. I can't pay that price. I can't pay $200 for shoes. $200 for like quality work boots, different case. But if we're talking like everyday sneakers, nah, $20 and $30. Yeah. Can't believe it, Goon Max. We're ready to go. What's up, Woodsman? Woodsman, I did take your advice. I didn't really have, it's been a very busy weekend this weekend. I haven't really had a whole lot of time to actually play anything. I'll be honest with you. We're doing a lot of cleaning here. We had activities to do. It was crazy. I've been doing the side quests in Final Fantasy XVI. They are actually really good. They are actually really good and kind of like, I don't want to say emotional, but they were really like worth spending the 5-10 minutes that it takes to do a single one. Like, it's really not that long. It's not that difficult. It was really good. I took your word on that. I'm having the 100% base game in DLC. You mean people don't wear pants until they're torn up and patched to hell and back? Yeah, my pants are like that. Like, exactly like that. A lot of the same team worked on 14, worked on 16. I didn't know that. I know that someone told me that it was like the Heavensward team. The main Heavensward team for 14 came and worked on 16. I thought that was the case. Good boots I'll have for a long time. I think the most I spent on shoes was I spent $150 on these like all season work boots, and I think I got them from Cabela's before they got snatched up by Bass Pro Shop, and I still use them to this day. It's the best $150 I spent. Like, these shoes are amazing. They're worth the quality, you know. CBU3. Can you explain that, Jack? Can you explain that? I don't know what that is. Yoshi P had to ask 16's Yoshi P for a crossover event was okay. His good friends, he even gets a cameo. Oh, Creative Business Unit 3. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Team, it's from 14 to 16. Saw a meme said, nice of Yoshi P to make a game for his buddy Soken music. Okay, all right. I will admit, like, I stopped on the MSQ for a little bit, for the MSQ in 16 to do some of the side quests, and the side quests are really interesting. Like, I did one of the earlier ones from the Hideaway, where you have to you find out this guy's a bearer, and he's been a bearer for a while. Very small spoilers. He's been a bearer for a while, living in this town that's like anti-bearer, and then his best friend that like he has known forever completely flipped gate and called the Imperials on him. Like, and it's like, and the whole like dialogue is like, I can't believe my friend would do this. He was my friend. And it's like, wow, that's actually really dark. And he's like, I can't believe this guy would have done for me. Yeah, the Lantern Quest. Yes. Like, and I did that one earlier this morning. Yeah, it was the Lantern Quest. It was really like, it was kind of sad, you know. Long story short, you guys are here to watch some shenanigans here in 14. Like I said, the Goon Squad and I, we went and cleaned up, ready to do some stuff here. Marching south, because we do have to go and get our girl Yugiri. And talk to her. I need to come up over here, actually. Talk to her and show her all the cool stuff. But now we got to talk to some of these soldiers. Tell them, hey, thanks for not dying. I misheard his bear. Who's the bear? Weirdly uncreative name. And basically, if you guys missed it on in the last fight that we had, or the last duty, the victory pose. They want me to do victory pose. Actually, don't I have that? Where's that? Is that right here? Oh, I have to strike it on the mark. Okay, then that triggered a cutscene. Basically, I carried the match and I didn't fail it just one. Oh, wow. That's awkward. I won. I carried the team and I didn't die, you know? CS3, something that makes me think of Valve, Misordered Bear. How's the current situation with the currents? Not dying is so good, yeah. Recovery in my neighborhood had to do, aside from minor hurricane, recovery in my neighborhood had to do, was to watch the live ladder. If only you get around to do some of the optional stuff in 14. Jack, there's a lot of stuff that I have to get to. There's a lot of stuff, and you gotta understand, I only have so much time to play a video game during the week. Only so much time. I linked you a mod fix in Discord for 16 that increases FPS for cutscenes and other stuff, by the way. Oh, nice, thank you, thank you. Dying is cringe. I totally didn't die. I one-shot it, and there was no issues with the doors or anything. First try success, and we saw nothing else. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. Basically, everyone's here to say, hey, you completely carried that fight, and you didn't die to the hell meteor that spawned from the doors for some reason. It's like having a small YouTube channel about werewolves. You know what he says? Like and subscribe. Sure, no problem. I like that one. Did in one go, no problem. Absolutely. Ritolia for 4 months. Look at you. Man, time's flying really quick here. I've been sitting there thinking about all the. Oh, I'm glad you guys got it. I'm glad you guys got it. I was like, wow, nobody picked that up. Nobody got that one. Jeez. I got it, just everyone chose not to listen. Traditional instrument of the Azim steppe nomadic Zala tribes. The Amoran Kur has 2 strings, the male and the female, woven together from tail of a hair of a stallion and a mare, respectively. 10,000! Good gracious. Shopping sell price, okay. A little preoccupied. I decided not to dignify him because it just encourages you more. We got it, Lego Batman. That's actually a pretty good one. When your dad joke too hard. Nobody's ready for all the dad jokes. At the risk of sounding impatient, we have certain obligations. It is time we saw to them. For all Ka. Okay. So apparently we're going to go to the Dusk Throne. There's a Dusk Throne. I didn't know that. Sir Nix, I'm glad she's not T-posing. There's a fate where you have to milk sheep. What? Riftwalker. Where you have to milk sheep. Sometimes a forlorn maiden mob will spawn, unquote. You say the scent of blood has summoned a forlorn maiden. How hard were we milking the sheep? What? Theranthropy, as games like Daggerfall have were sharks. Were sharks. What are you guys on tonight? What is this? Press X to doubt. Oh my goodness. I mean, milk is derived from blood, so where shark, there shark. But again, the sentiment is how, I'm not gonna do the motion. I'm not gonna dignify you guys with the motions. You guys know what the motion is to milk a cow. And I wouldn't even recommend Googling it, but if you're going too hard, you're gonna make it bleed, right? The sheep milking is part of the 13 Fates sub-series. Jeez. Baby shark. Good news is all my melee are at least 70 and I have 2 max. Nice. But Crimson is the dusk and dawn, death and rebirth. An ending. We who are born are destined to die. As the seasons turn, we are born again. Thus spoke the first. Everyone's pretty relaxed after that. But that line of Crimson makes me think about what Urianger say before we even made it over to Kugane. If you milk a cow too hard, you'll give it rubber. I guess we have some things to do tonight. It's bleeding, you may need... What? If it's bleeding, you may need to practice more? Guys, I'm really trying. Really trying to keep it PG. Y'all ain't helping tonight. Good gracious. See, you guys are just as influential as me. Like, let's be serious. Actually, I didn't need to do any of that. I'm just saying. Oh, man. Busy week, or busy weekend. Lots of stuff going on. And I think this weekend, as like abysmal as it sounds, I think I only sat down and played like an hour of video games all weekend. Friday, Saturdays. Well, Friday being the odd one out, but what's it? Saturday and Sunday, only an hour. You know, like that's this weekend was long. So we'll see. Hopefully this week I'll have some time. I'll be able to make some more time. But the stream is here. That's what I try to push. Helping where? When do we help in the scenario? Explains how to milk a bull. Is disinclined to entertain you at length. Speak your purpose incoming. Homeboy frosted tips. Dude is angry. Now his people left him. Oh, he was wounded in the Dom. A humbling of Magnite. No, he's definitely pissed off. He's already pissed off. He needs it and never stops. But you could have worded it differently. Milk the topic for all it's worth. A maiden gentle and ethereal, a dancer in the morning mist, and a warrior besides. What? Is Magni making a play? Is Magni's making a play on Lise? What? Oh wait, no, not Lise. Is it Sierra? He's making a move. He's making his move. What? Yo, and we all just kind of like straight up leave him? Okay, wait, no, she's coming with us. Okay. If you were a female You missed 100. Homeboy threw whatever he could at the wall. He threw whatever he could, and it's still, everyone was just like, creep? You? No. Quick, get the anti-horny bat. He was ready to go. Let's see what he has to say after this. Is there no... Oh, God, he needs the horny bat. He flirts with you if you're female. Jesus. God, that's all. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Can I send one of these? I think I can, right? Desperate, and therefore pathetic. I just think it's funny that I thought he was panning towards Lise. That's who I thought he was going to, but it turned I was wrong. He's trying to find his moon in Serena. That's or Serena. Sir, how do you guys say it? Is it Serena? Serena or Serena? How do you guys say it? How do you say your boo? Yeah, I kind of think it's interesting because we got it on a whole bunch of other different sides of like allies. So like first we got I'll probably be fine. I'll probably be fine. I'm totally fine. 1H or 1100. See, no problem. I think it's going to be interesting because we're going to march in towards Doma, not only with the Zayla army, but then probably the Confederacy, and our Turtle Power brother and is it Sorokin? Sorokin. I can't remember the exact pronunciation. Soroban. That's his name. I don't know why I was thinking Sorokin. We're probably gonna have a whole bunch of people. Soroban, yeah. Ready to go, and I'm interested to see how that's gonna play out because I know that the Zayla army is gonna be kind of large thanks to the Sun Bros, but yeah, yo, straight up, he got brother zoned. he got the Hulk Hogan treatment. He got brothered. Homeboy had it coming. Soroban and Soken. Yeah, well, we were talking about Soken, and I couldn't get it out of my head. There's your girl, Sadu. She's been seduced. I like at first I was like, really? Like, I mean, this is who you want? And then I heard her speak and like how she was talking and her tone. I'm like, it was the Drake meme. Like going like this. Like it was the Drake meme. Oh, okay. She just acknowledged that she was pregnant. Okay. Never mind. Get it. She told me to go back into the kitchen, and I thanked God for it. She believes she has a male soul. Yeah, well, it wasn't like the previous 3 Sadus. Weren't they all male? They were all male, I thought. I thought that's what we established last stream. Yeah, so like she's got the male energy going down the lineage. I feel it's that same feeling like if a daughter is born into a family that already has like 5 brothers, right? And it's just one sister. Like she's gonna act very similar to the 5 brothers. They were, but it still identifies as a woman. Yeah, oh well, yeah. Caps lock's on. He's laughing. It's just where her rage comes from. So are we shipping Sadu and our Frosted Tip Sunbro? Is that the call? Is that what we're doing? I don't think many people would like that, but still. Yes, no. Is there debate in the Final Fantasy community? Do you guys not agree? Come on, folks. You guys know better. Same gender love. Didn't see you there. Rose of Versailles. She needs to step on Serena and Sadu forever. See, I like how I say that and all of you guys get fired up. I'm like, no, no, you're not gonna talk shit, Calf Dad. Not tonight. Everyone's ready to fight when I say something about their waifu. Doesn't really take long. All I had to say was just like, I don't know if I agree with it. That's a big hole. See, I just say a single line like that and everyone's like, yeah, I can see it. Yes, so also, I'm giving Opal Mist a test run here as a moderator, just so poor Witchy isn't overwhelmed completely. Galactic is a moderator, but he usually just follows around and yells at me. That's basically what he does. He just tells me I'm doing stuff wrong. That's our dynamic. I'm always wrong in his eyes. But yes, Opal is here to help out Witchy and make sure that you guys don't say anything wrong. Galactic says not true. I jest. Galactic has actually been very fair with a lot of stuff that I do. You reserve the right. I can't make you do any of this. You know, if you said like right now, I'm done, I don't want to be moderator. Okay, I'll just go and fix it. Be better at help. No, but you're Galactic. I think you do kind of like your thing by following everyone in game around. You know, like I always count on, like, when I'm doing my streams that you're gonna be there. So don't worry about it. In-game mod versus chat mod. Yeah, Yuri's got it. Blood will be shed. The lands will be engulfed in a storm of fire and steel. Yet as it did here, it shall mark a new beginning. May you ever walk in crimson, for crimson there is life, there is liberation. I'm good about spoilers. I won't just say anything if it would be. Goodbye, Sirena. You have been very helpful. For being late, but that's just an ongoing joke in your eyes. Well, it's because I said start at 9:15. Oh wow, we're doing that far distance wave. That's like it's like a Canadian distance wave. Super friendly at over 400 meters. That's impressive. Mole banner. Had to stop yourself a few times. The Hour of Reckoning. With multiple characters. She deserves it. Yeah, someone's got a giant noodle. A giant noodle, a giant nope rope, as it were, a danger belt. Any other good names? Giant nude. That'd be me. I have the wide version of the noodle. Don't worry about it. I do love Notebook. Yeah, I've already been here. Okay, here we go. Caution pasta. I like that one. I was expecting a Drake joke. So what do you think of the section of the Azim step? It was actually a lot more interesting as far as the story goes, or the lore, I should say, of the area. Like, one of the things that I definitely noticed as I was going through there is that it almost felt like it was its own self-contained story within a story of what we're doing. Like, yeah, what we're doing here was to find Lord Hien and get him in and start working through our problems of what we're gonna do. But then, like, with everything else going on with the Nadam and then the Sun Bros and then the our waifu Sadu, it was really interesting to see how they were able to weave that into the overarching story. Although oh, that's a big dude. That is a very big dude. He's a level 70. Why's he got a hammer? Is that a hunt? No, stop. Get off. We're gonna kill it. Ooh. Ooh. Let's get some music going. That's some good music. Spamming Fire 4. That's my whole rotation. Nice. Yay. Hunts from lowest to highest. Bass. And bass. I read it as base. Apparently I gotta get... Oh. I've arrived. It smells fishy to me. Is the only one who made Zalo. Why is her statue in the top left in such disrepair at the Dawn Throne? It's kept pristine.
Brothers and sisters, pray forgive me my absence. It has been far too long.
Lord Hien.
You get it. Oh, hey, the twins.
Gosetsu told us of your trials and tribulations on the steppe. Would that I'd been present to witness your victory, my lord.
Hot cross bun on a shoulder. Relax, everyone who's gonna say he looks like a snack.
Our victory, Yugiri, owed as much to each of my stalwart comrades as it did to me. Now rise. I won't suffer this excess of formality any longer. Alphino and Alizé Levieux, I presume?
He had his whole feast.
The pleasure is ours, Lord Hien. Though we were born and raised a world apart, our values are one and the same. Freedom, justice, liberty. Each of which Doma shall soon enjoy once more.
See, that's the kind of diplomatic stuff we needed in many different times throughout the story. I don't know why Alfie's just always hanging around.
I understand you have brought an army.
Thank goodness.
Indeed. The Zayla tribes of the Azim steppe have pledged their military might to the cause.
Good. We, meanwhile, have secured the support of the Confederacy and a not insignificant number of your countrymen.
Okay, nice.
The Blue Kojin, too, have expressed a willingness to join the fight, provided you agree to certain trade agreements following the liberation of Doma.
See, I told you, the Ninja Turtles. We're ready to go.
Shinobi will render what aid they can. However, Suino Sato refused to answer our call.
Alice did say my turn.
No matter. What forces we have amassed far exceed my original expectations. You have my thanks.
I have a fedora now.
You should know that Xenos departed Doma not long after you left to find Lord Hien. We know not the reason why, but it would seem he was eager to return to Gir Abania.
He's planning something.
What? Have you heard anything from the Resistance? There hasn't been another attack, has there?
Tataru assures me they are quite well. You need not worry. If anything, this turn of events would seem to be to our advantage.
But there the good news ends. Yotsuyu retains her position as acting viceroy, and we have
Yahtzee.
reports that the garrison at Doma Castle is preparing for a massive operation. We suspect that the Empire's attempt to eliminate you on the steppe may have been a prelude to a larger effort to purge the remaining pockets of resistance within Doma.
Yeah, Namesday tried to do his thing. Literally, if he was 5 minutes earlier, he would have had a better
The hour
time.
of reckoning is upon us.
No, no, why do you give us the option to sound like weak? This is a strength moment. Don't do a cool pose. Damn it, I told you not to do a pose. Come on, Tap
Khan
Dad.
has spoken, and I, for one, am not inclined to argue.
He lost 500 aura. Minus 500 aura right there. Just in that, like...
In this place, in this moment, I call upon you all. 25 years of oppression, of tyranny, of shame. It ends with us. We will prevail.
He could have said, my character could have said like several different lines. Like it appears that the hour of reckoning is with us, or is upon us. You know, could have been like, and we will mete out justice where it deserves. Or something cool like that. And then it's like, he was like, and we will win a victory. Like, no, you're killing me here. You lost 500 aura. You lost 500 aura and gained 500 aura. Seth, that's pretty good. I like that. There's our nod. Irvin, there's our nod. We got it. That's how you get a harem. Okay, so they got that up. We're ready to go. All right, Alfie's got a plan. Alfie's got a big old plan. He's got something planned.
If all are in agreement, I will outline my plan to retake Doma Castle. First, Lise and the Doman Irregulars will conduct a series of raids against Imperial targets throughout the surrounding area, with the aim of drawing the garrison's attention.
Okay. Easy enough.
Shortly thereafter, our Zayla allies will launch a surprise attack on the castle's airborne defenses. In this way, we will prevent the enemy's airships from rendering support and cut off one means of escape.
Okay. All right, Alfie.
Alize and I, together with the Shinobi, will exploit the ensuing chaos to infiltrate the moon gates and disable the Magitech field generators.
He's been taking tactical notes from Thancred. I was going to say, he's actually stepping up here. I'm actually proud of the boy.
Once the barrier is down, we will be free to cross the One River and reach Doma Castle. It is at this point that we must turn to our Confederate and Kojin allies. They will commence to bombard the castle with cannon fire, while sailing west towards the Doman Enclave.
Wait, the Enclave? Why would you want them to sail away from the castle?
Shh, Lise! We have a plan. Oh, that's a big boat.
Because the Enclave is home to countless civilians. Once pressed, the Imperials may well think to take them hostage, and I would fain forestall any such attempt.
Evening, Dale. What's going on?
After we have secured the Enclave, we may lay siege to Doma Castle directly. The main strength of the Doman Liberation Front, under Lord Hien's command, shall be committed to this endeavor, as will you and your redoubtable allies.
Yeah. Yep, just send me it. Stop doing the same pose. Good God, can you not be a
The
dork?
rest is simple. We scour the castle for the Viceroy, we find her, and we subdue her. Without their leader, what remains of the Imperial's morale will crumble, and they will surrender or attempt to flee.
Okay, all right, Alfie. I actually like the plan. It's like the...
Your thoughts, Lord Hien? If any points were unclear or gave you cause for concern, I should be glad to go over them with you.
He's proud.
Nay, 'tis a fine plan. You have a talent for this. That much is plain.
He can't not be the dorky kid.
We shall carry out Alphino's plan to the letter. Time is of the essence, as you know, so let us each see to our respective preparations. Carry on.
Let's go. Alfie finally's growing up. Look at him go. All right, I gotta go attune to the Aether right before I do anything. What am I gonna laugh at here? What am I'm gonna laugh at something. What am I gonna laugh at here? I'm just saying, Rendrell, you got it right off the gate. I don't know why this made me laugh, but someone naming a character Subaru. I'm actually a little mad that he doesn't have something carved. He's got Tribe. I mean, you could like, he really shifted this resistance into gear. Like, you know, there's so many different jokes here, but the guy's name is Subaru. He's got a powerful engine and economic. Galactic, I always have to check in. Always make sure. Galactic, flash the cool blades. We gotta give praise to the Galactic for a little bit. Let's see. There's nothing wrong with the Subaru. I always think it's funny because I never realized, even in my own playtime of MMOs and stuff like that, how much I would actually spend on dressing your character the right way, right? Until, and I think it was a real pivotal moment. It was right during the beginning or the end of Cataclysm, where they introduced transmogrification to World of Warcraft. Once they did that, I spent hours and all of my gold making the best armors. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And there's nothing wrong with the Subaru. There's nothing wrong with the Subaru. The guy's name was just named Subaru, and I thought that was hilarious. I just looked up the translation. Apparently, Subaru is the name of the Chinese hairy head constellation. Wasn't it a Japanese word? I thought it was a Japanese word. This is a Verizon tech agent. It says they're going to send me a text message when I don't have service. I'm going to scream so loud. Nicola, how are you? Hope you're doing well. All right, my boy Alfie. No, somehow talk to Yagoro through him. Ah, our boy Sid. Screaming. Oh no. Is that something with, what's that with? Nicole, is that you said that's with Verizon, right? Japanese word for a Chinese concept, it seems. Oh, okay. Sid boy me Bob. You know what's funny is I still say Sid boy me Bob, even though I see Sid in Final Fantasy 16. I legitimately say that all the time. Sit Bob, my boy. Everyone, always looking fashionable, as always. The room where it happened. Now we gotta go see our girl Tataru, who, mind you, this entire time has not left the bar. She's been at the bar the entire time. Just saying. Everyone thought we would forget. We did not. Not hopping on, but yeah. Well, welcome in, Reza. Or Reza Hydra. There you go. The Hamilton, yeah. Look at Tartaru! Look at our girl! Phoenix, where are you? Look at this! She's fully dressed up! Look at our girl! See if we say anything about it. Tartaru's always living. Tartaru has never not been living her best life in this game. Bar none. How Tartaru got her groove back. She's gotten rather accustomed to her life here in Kugane. Go, Hancock. That's a look. Thank you. Are the most obvious, but someone loves to slip musical references into 14. Yeah. All right, Woods, I got you. I got you. Oh, the sexy Gomies. Okay. As he was tasked with a number of deliveries, I can only presume he handed you another parcel by mistake. Of course he is. Of course. What are your thoughts on Monster Hunter? I've never played a Monster Hunter game. They've always looked interesting. But I don't know. I've never jumped into one of them. I never really sat down. Never really focused on one. Like actually bought the game and was like, let me put 10 hours into it, see how I feel. I mean, they look good. I like the idea that you can like, you have your different weapons and go. You can choose your different weapons. Go from there. That's like, I've been paying attention to Throne and Liberty. Oh, look at you guys. Everyone's out here waiting peacefully. Look at this. 14 will be your first Monster Hunter game. Wilds would be a good game to start on. You know what's funny? It's like, I guess he's around here somewhere. There's a lot of games that I have just sitting in my Steam backlog that I'm like, you know, I should probably get to playing at some point, you know? Probably, yeah. They're probably going to do like the 16 crossover, and then that's going to be a game that I get to. Oh, wait, no. The porter's on the other side of town. Oh, what's over here? I had to come and talk to this guy for the pulling double booty. Okay, hey, that quest finally came into play. I knew I was gonna come back here. All right. Let's go off over here. I don't know why, but today felt like a very busy day with work, running around. And maybe it's just me. Also, by the way, this guy right here, his name, Yagiri, not Yugiri. I feel like I've been running around doing all this stuff, but I'll tell you what didn't work harder is my keyboard. My keyboard worked really hard. I mean, it even pulled double shifts. Letter is perhaps a charitable description, as the weight of this parcel rather suggests it's a lengthy treatise on why certain sexy gummies ought to accept the undying affections of a certain admirer. Damn. Check out the bathhouse with me. I knew we were entering into another pun. Yeah, you know what's funny is that I can't even talk about non-normal things anymore without you guys suspecting everything being the worst. You guys realize that, right? Like, I can't actually tell you guys anything, like, without you being like, oh, here it comes. Wait, did that not work? I don't think I understand. Okay, no, it's a false one. Oh, look, Charterer's over here putting in work over on this guy. Why are you yelling at me? Who are you? It's just basically God in this universe. Always has child labor active. Did you do the quest titled Child Labor yet? I did not do that. Oh, man. Oh, the main item you get to take back. Seeking company for a minute or an hour. Okay, so not her. Definitely not anyone back there. All right, someone is, we got to return these love letters. To do child labor on stream. I know that there's probably a quest associated with this, but the way that you guys are making this sound, it makes it sound like you guys are approving of child labor. I'm just saying. You guys are all happy about it. All right, let's check back here. Oh, there it is. The reward portal. And whose fault is that? Alright, is it this one? Is it the parcel? Lacks the scent of lilac and therefore much less likely to contain someone's misdirected woo. Oh wait, I gotta go over here to the Aether Metro. We aren't, but it is Fantasy Asia. Alright, where's the bathhouse? Bathhouse up over here? I'm gonna guess it's the hot springs. Let's go down here to the hot springs. Am I going to be stroking the hat? Am I going to be like should I only do face cam? Oh my god, I thought that was his bare ass right there. You cannot wear pants. You cannot wear shorts that are skin tone. I feel like I'm not wearing, I was like, oh my god, that's a whole giant gorilla ass over there. Like, I thought, I was like, oh my God, who's wearing shorts like that? It's like I'm wearing nothing at all. Oh, can you actually talk to these guys? What the hell did you guys tell me to go here for? Go to the other one. Oh my God, are they actually okay? Yeah, they're wearing clothes. Calf Dad is a happily married man. Thank you very much. And also, by the way, I'm wearing a fedora. I'd imagine that would immediately be like, I'm wearing a fedora and a very fancy wizard's robe. Like, there's nothing about this that should make you like, oh, handsome. You want to sit down with me? No. To see the sexy robe. Now, the bathhouses are supposed to be innocent in Japan. You know, it's very amusing to us. All right, Galactic, where'd you go? Oh, you're over there. Why are you dancing under the waterfall? All right, what's wrong? It's a little steamy. Now, and no judgment, but is this a part of the RP stuff? Right? Is this a part of the RP? Do people just come here to the Gugani bathhouse? I want to say yes, but I'd rather have the confirmation from people who have done this before. It can be. I have no idea. I don't RP. Too public. If you want. Too public. So not really. There are more private locales. When you said too public, Witchy, you know what that means, right? You told me two things. One, that stuff does in fact happen. And two, there are more places where that can happen. There was a lot telling in that one segment. It's too public. The mods are wild. Nope, I never go swimsuit. No, I'm honest. Oh, for sure. The robes stay on, everyone. Sorry to disappoint. I will admit though, like, I don't know if you guys have ever, like, actually, like, on a personal level, have you ever been into, like, a sauna? Like, an official, like, whole thing sauna? And especially if it's, like, an open area hot tub, especially when it's cold. My wife and I, we went on our, it's kind of like our anniversary thing. We do it, like, once a year. We go somewhere, so, you know, local, and we stay the night, and we have a good time. One of the places we actually went, and it was, like, snowy and cold. And we got a hot tub that was in the snow. Like, it was snowing on us while we were in the hot tub. It was highly recommended. Spa, I guess it would be a spa. Highly recommend if you guys ever get the chance. It is one of those things. I mean, we don't do it often. I think we've only ever done it like once or twice on our anniversaries, like where we actually got the hot tub. We ordered like hot chocolate and stuff. Like it was amazing. Highly recommend. Hot tub in the snow. We were in a tent and used the projector to watch new She-Ra on the 10th wall. See, that's the kind of stuff. Simple. Outside Jeremy, it's on. Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, this is actually a really cool aesthetic. Not gonna lie. Ivanhoff, please. Ivanhoff, please. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. I'm gonna call the lifeguard. don't try to dry me. Oh, get up. Oh, is there a stream delay? That's hilarious. Oh, I said the same thing like 6 times. Oh, I can get my own room in here. Fancy. There's that guy who didn't help us. Let's see. We gotta go deliver parcel to... Wait, talk to the guy who's, the not naked. Okay, hold on. I gotta go and talk to the not naked row. This guy. Kawashigi. Stupid sexy Rodigan. This is where the Simpsons reference is. That's a good one. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid sexy Flanders. Now I'll take a look at the inn. Let's take a look at the inn. And I don't think I did this the first time I swept in. Bakuhiro. Oh, wow, this is nice. Dungeons, trials. I don't really have a whole lot. Oh, it's sad. Actually, it kind of looked like Flanders. Get out of here! Oh, that one's... We've heard that one 1,000 times. Oh, here we are. How dingy it was. Yeah, we're jamming to that. It's at max. I can't go any higher. Oh, okay. Minigame. Sorry. Oh, okay. Glamour dress? No, I don't have any edited plates anyway. Duh. That would be a whole stream in and of itself. Metal is the best Alexander. How you make it in glamour plates. Gotcha, gotcha. All right. Let's go. Let's go talk to Sid Bob, me boy. Or at least hear what he has to say. You know, like, I've been sitting here thinking about it. Because I like to sit there and try to read what's going to happen. And I do. I try to read what's going to happen in 14 before it happens. And I mean, it's easy to strategize. Something tells me that, one, we're definitely going to kill Yahtzee. And hopefully we kill Namesday. But for some reason, he has a knack for just like, Team Rocket blasting off again. I hope. I'm praying. At this rate, I'm freaking praying that we get the kill on him. Yahtzee is definitely going to go down. I think this assault on the Doma castle is going to be like no issue whatsoever. It's going to go off perfectly. Xenos running back to Girabana is more concerning to me because he knows that that's where the greater threat is. He doesn't care about Doma. You know, Xenos doesn't care about Doma. I think he cares more about Eorzea and maintaining his stakehold there. I think that it is going to be a bloodbath where I think we're not only going to lose like one character, we're going to lose like 2 or 3 notable characters before this is all over, and we have to deal with what's his name, Xenos. And then even then, I don't know, like seeing how you guys reacted to him and like how like excited you guys were and all that, like I kind of get the feeling that we're not even going to be able to kill him, you know? I really feel like Xenos has this like almost like rival infatuation with the Warrior of Light. So even if he has the opportunity to like like destroy all of us and all that. Like, we're gonna go toe to toe with him, and it's gonna give him a challenge, a reason to fight, you know? Like, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think that Xenos is gonna be killed that easily. He can't be, in my mind, because it's like his whole character is very much like that psychotic evil. And it draws kind of like contrast to our Holy Pope of Ishgard in Thornton, when he was, slight spoilers if you haven't played through Heaven's Word, I think most of you have at this point, where he was doing it to kind of like keep peace and then essentially, you know, establish order across like his land. Really, that's and fight back the dragons. That was like his main prerogative. Xenos is like on another terrifying level. You know? Is that we like meaty asses. It's not about Xenos at all. Without someone insane. Yeah. Morning, Marie. Good morning. No spoiler. Okay. All right. All right. I'm just saying. Just calling it. Something happens. Tartaru, that wasn't even your fault. Okay, so, alright. So, frickin' Lolorito is actually helping us out here by giving weapons to the Confederacy. Alright, kind of worked out. This guy's slimy, but still. That's why I came in. I was like, look at Tartaru. She's all dressed up. What a lady. Alright. Is high power tier list. Is like Muga. Slimy, but necessary. Yano, that's actually really good. Like, I don't like him, but I understand why we need him, you know? Do 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 do. Never one to take undue risks. It would seem Sid thought it best to send Alphino a massive manual detailing the operation of a magic tech field generator to ensure that the boy was prepared for every eventuality, or perhaps to see if he would read the entire thing or simply give up and whack the generator with a wrench, which works 9 times out of 10. Thousands of miles away, someone else is still messing with Sid, and that makes me happy. Or someone is still messing with Alphino. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. I kind of wonder what it would take to make Lolorito support without thinking about coin. But see the thing, Tyler, that's interesting though, is that Lolorito is very controllable in that regard. Because you know what Lolorito's like bottom line is. If someone is very much about money, okay, we know what they play at. We know how to pay for them and play with them. They will follow these certain set of rules as long as there's the right coin attached to it. Now, the only problem is that if someone comes along and offers him more coin, that's your only problem. Seeds of Despair. Gunbreaker and Dancer. Okay. Wait, you can't get a kimono as a glam? I feel like that's something that they would have put up really fast, you know? I think they call that the mercenary mindset. Yeah, basically. All right, let's go talk to our girl, the better Alphino. Beep beep, Subaru. But he is a useful ally. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's one for Doll, there's one for Doe, and I think 2 of them are variant dungeons in Emerald. She's not the better Alphino. He's the blue Alice. Oh, okay. You can't get that specific one. I was gonna be surprised. Like, I felt like that would have been like a very hot ticket thing for them to do. Blue Alice. All right, we gotta go look for some okay, can I just go out here? We gotta go look for some Imperial patrols, because they're probably gonna get ready to start purging. Oh, here we go, purging again. Can I even get out of here this way? I feel like this is the way that I came in. Whoop. Okay, yes it was. I like how I almost came straight up into the mouth of a tiger. Strange respect for Lolorito. It's weird. It's because I don't want to have him assist us in any way, but it's like, I kind of know we need him, right? Like, maybe that's just me. Like, we need him, but... asking for Madame Steppy's outfit for quite some time. You talking about our girl Sadu? Smack. Kind of getting tired of the blue Alice, red Alphino joke. It's disrespectful to the characters. Out of curiosity, what's disrespectful about them? If it's a joke in a joking demeanor, what's disrespectful? I'm curious. I think he's the richest person in Ulda. He probably is. I mean, after Teleji got the axe, or the swords, someone put him on a half-price sale, and, well, now there's really little competition. I wonder what happened to all of his wealth, though. Like, how does it get, like, divvied up? Whoa, almost made it. You've gotten stronger. Yeah. To me, Alfie is the blue alley. Diced potato. No, there should be sound. You joked. Well, Jack, let me ask you specifically, what do you find disrespectful about that? Like, if in the sense, like, I'm joking about to, like, we'll say Alice's the, you know, the blue alpha, or the red Alphino, or the or vice versa. In that sense, it's almost kind of like a way of jest even between friends. Like, I've spent enough time with them. It's like, obviously I have the respect for Alfie and all of the stuff that he does and how he is a tactician, a really good politician. I really like his character development. But in the way that I show camaraderie is I joke, I pick. That's how I grew up. That's how I've always picked, or how I've always been in that sense. I'm just kind of curious of what you mean as like disrespectful. They don't really like being compared all the time. At least Alice doesn't. True. True, and a lot of that happens with twins too. I've seen that happen with twins where they don't necessarily like to be either compared or even they like to have their own separate entities, which I think Alice and Alphino do quite well. Let's be serious. Alfie's very more reserved, critical thinking in that regard, you know? I don't have any drop frames. Have any drop frames over there? I don't. All right, so maybe some of the Imperial soldiers that we're looking for are disguised as villagers. It's great if they weren't slimy enough. Guess we gotta go this way. Sometimes the greatest form of flattery is teasing, yet at the same time, this is mainly a community joke about the characters. Well, and I suppose that's why I was asking for elaboration, not necessarily to like search with impunity. I'm more so just. I'm genuinely curious because that's something that I've been saying, and if you find it offensive, I'm kind of curious of why, because there's probably other people that I've inadvertently offended, you know? Mario and Green Mario. Haunted Elder. Oh, okay. Imperial imposter. Huh. Smack. You guys really weren't all that, like, convincing. I really hate to say it, and I did not mean to press that button. That was a cool ability. Okay, they're dead. They're all dead. Alice, you can come out now. Spirit Halloween says Red Gamer. Oh, what's it? And then it's like Princess Peach is like Fruit Princess or something like that. But it's not Princess Peach, it's Fruit Princess. Nod. Is it Mushroom Queen? A Doma would at least know the rights. Damn, you old. Oh, this is the worst time to get a caffeine headache. Is that Yahtzee? Yes, it is Yahtzee. Damn, the mom's kind of mean. Rude mother, mean mother. Nope. LSA killed him. Wah. Nope. Little bit of backstory on Yahtzee. Her mom, or well, her stepmom, or well, I should say her aunt was a hussy, and her real mom died. Wah. How the monster was born. Character lore. Our enemies are going to think really hard in the direction on purpose in order to trigger an echo and then whip out a gun. Well, see, and that's the thing, though, is that, like, we were completely blanked out. That's really all it took. That was the opportunity. Yeah, I think her eyes are gray. Are we doing more digging? Got you. I guess what's interesting about it is that it really does show. I like when 14 does this because they show that it's not necessarily like a bad character dynamic, but one of the original like themes when writing a villain that I've seen is that the villain almost has like sympathetic values. You have feelings for this villain. The villain still goes and does whatever they're doing in a story, but they are given human-esque qualities, an explanation of how they got to this point. Yeah, the reasons that they're evil. That's what I'm getting at. Is that they talk about these things and they explain like, oh, it's because of this and because of that, and it's really, you know, we're the same, you and I. There, but for the grace of God, go I. But see, that's the thing, is that they talk about these like, oh, these events that led to this particular point, or like, you know, how a character is developed because this happened, it led to this, and it led to that, and then, you know, evil. But yeah, Tyler, you got to it right. Some of the best villains you can emphasize with. Yes and no, though. Like, there's sometimes, like, some villains are just, like, unapologetically evil. Spoiled, just terrible villains. And it's like, what's it? Unapologetically evil. The best one that I've seen recently, and I watched a video on it the other day, and I really agreed with this thought, was that the best villain recently who was just straight up evil was, and just like unapologetically evil, was Big Jack Horner from Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Yes, Gabriel, you got it. Like legitimately, this guy was just straight up like disregard of every other person's life and will, and it was just like, and he's disturbing to look at, but his actions and his words are even more disturbing. Like, it was really, really good. That guy was pure evil. Yeah, but that's the thing though, is that like Yahtzee seems like she has a lot of like just like terrible upbringing, forced into the Garlic Bread Empire, going back and forth through there. Of course, that'll mess you up. Her mom died at a young age. Like, she didn't have like a very supportive like family unit. The aunt was just a hussy. Like, really, really good. Radigan, a great mouse detective. There's a whole airliner's worth back. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's like when a villain really hits it well, and this is something that I've actually really come to appreciate it. Like, when a villain hits it really well, you can kind of almost like go either way. Like, I like villains when they sometimes you sympathize with them, because it's like Thanos. Thanos, I think, is a very good example. Like, he has identified a very important part of like what needs, like, okay, this is something like you can agree why he is doing it, but you can't agree in the manner in which he's doing, you know? But it's awesome, yeah. A villain who is evil simply it's who they are will usually be the ones who can't be reasoned with, or may push other villains to reevaluate their path. Yes, and that's always a fun dynamic, especially when you have multiple villains and like one is just so like psychotically narrow evil that like the other ones are like, damn dude, like you good? Is this really what we're doing? And then they change their ways, right? Can be a very fun and impactful. All right, so Christopher, what Joker are we talking about? Heath Ledger's Joker, yeah. Heath Ledger's Joker is just like straight up evil, where it's like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is in my mind like that is an excellent performance, because again, you feel so bad, like almost to the point of just like straight pity for this man. And it's like you almost like, hey, you know, you got to do what you got to do. It's like, I don't think it's right, but I see why you did it, right? Unredeemable villains with charisma, yeah. Why don't you just double the resources? Yeah, I mean, well, and that's the thing though, is that like Thanos had identified a very good problem, and he was like, I mean to fix this problem, but he went ass backwards about the way he was doing it, right? You can see him break him down. Yeah, it was just really good. So I can't log in. Oh, Visceral. Oh no. Comic Thanos just wanted to be wanted the disc. And there it is. Moving on. That was, yeah, comic book Thanos was just trying to impress death. Yeah, Opal, how far away am I from the dungeon? I'm on the limits of our endurance. Comic Fam was by Deadpool. Got like 4 or 5 quests. All right. Well, Visceroff, we'll see. Maybe we'll kick off that stream here, including this one. Maybe we'll kick off Friday's stream with that. Even got good. No wonder Thanos is angry. Damn. Well, and that doesn't mean that I kick off the stream then, but I have a bunch of dungeons that Galactic wants me to go through, so maybe I knock out a couple there. I gotta do Desmail Darkhold before I do anything. Desmail. All right, we gotta go TLE say we don't have enough armor for everyone. Zamail. Ugh. I don't even know where the hell I'm supposed to go. It's not even here. The Lich from Adventure Time. That was an interesting plot thread. That was a very interesting plot thread. That one I really, really like. We need you to hate that dungeon. I actually didn't mind it. But like, it's like one of those things. Well, I mean, even like the Force of Nature, and again, I bring up Puss in Boots because I actually really like that movie. Force of Nature of death as a villain, and it's like an eventuality as a villain, right? So it's like there are these different like tiers of villains that you can do, but I actually really think that if we're like talking about like that introduction as a villain and really emphasizing his impact on Puss, like he had far more impactful change on Puss in Boots than he did with Big Jack Horner. Big Jack Horner was just evil for evil's sake, and then Death was kind of like Death was the timer behind him. So Puss needed to keep moving, but the timer's right there on him, and that's what was cool about it. Not a antagonist, a villain per se. True. Another type of villain is the normal person given given power or authority. Geek Show, that reminds me of what's the guy from Megamind? Not Metro Man. Who's the other one? Titan, thank you. Yes. Normal guy gets superpowers and becomes a villain because he's basically like, yeah, Titan. Thank you. But it's like, it's like that's a good example of a villain who is just a normal person who gets powers. I mean, you could also make the argument for like literally every Spider-Man villain. Every Spider-Man villain, for the most part, is like that, right? Like they're all just normal people, and then they get powers. Doc Ock, okay, the easy right there. Sandman, you got Green Goblin, all of them, right? Jonah. There is a difference between nice and good too. Interesting chat tonight. Don't have the power to be a threat, and then they actually get powers. Wait, Scorpion? You talking about Scorpion from Mortal Kombat? Oh, Scorpion from Spider-Man. Sorry. Well, every time I see Scorpion, my first thought is to go straight for what's it, Mortal Kombat. I was like, wait a second, what are you talking about? I was like, I don't think he was evil from the start. I thought that was the warring clans between him and Sub-Zero. Funny line. It says every tool with an edge, but it's still not enough. Even a hoe would suffice, but there are no more to spare. The lizard is a bit more diverse of that, but he can be more of a foil for Peter's own lack of control against his own mutation. True. Forced into larceny, and then he got his powers. Was a mass murderer before he got the symbiote. Yeah. Cassius, was it Cassius Clay? No, what was his name? It's like Cletus. Yeah, he had a funny name. The main symbiote for Carnage. It was like no, Cassius Clay can't be. Is it? Cletus Cassidy. Thank you. I had them all. The pieces were there. But see, like that type of stuff, it's like you already have like a person who's already got these dark deprived things, already these things wrong with them, and then you toss in something that gives them power. Yeah, like I mean, just way up onto the umph degree. Like, there's sometimes where you have a villain and you understand why they do it, and as they are doing it, it's like they also start to doubt themselves, almost in that regard. Like, as much as like Gaius Gaius here in 14, like, as we were going through, like, I always kind of felt that Gaius was just like, eventually, after we kept kicking his ass and his team's ass, like, at every turn, like, I kind of got the feeling that he was like, crap, I might be actually in over my head. Like, and he never outwardly projected it, right? But like, he just kept going like to these next levels, and I always felt like he was just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. But he kept it cool. That was just all me. Purely what about purely logical villains? Teamed up with Joker, and they but their forms of nihilism clashed in the event with each other, ironically. Well-meaning but misguided, like, not evil. Let's see, and that's also what's it, Van Hydrus? No, Regalis. Yes, Regalis from the Warring Triad. Like, not I would put him as not necessarily evil, just on the wrong side. That's a good way to put it. Or wrong team. Definition of so. Like Batman, the best villain masquerading as a hero. But I'm sure this is a conversation for another time. Never get to that dungeon anyway. Peace through conquest. I was gonna say, based on what I've heard of 1.0, Van Darnus, Nail Van Darnus was like the crazy kind of evil, like catastrophic, end the world kind of evil, right? Yeah. Yeah, Nail Van Darnus was evil. was batshit crazy. Was tempered by Bahamut. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but still, like, psychotically evil. The White Raven. All right, we got to find out armor because apparently none of these guys have armor. Oh, nice spicy wolves there. Very spicy indeed. That bird has a hat. Need me a nail for it. And you don't, yeah, I was gonna say that's more of a morality question there. Like, that's actually a really good point. Can you be evil? Can you be evil if your mind is not, if your choice is not your own? Like, and again, and I bring up 16 and how, like, and if you guys did the crossover event, which I'm sure most of you have done or have played Final Fantasy 16, can you really blame Clive? Like, for the initial events of the game? Like, can you really blame him when he had no control? Filling out paper for my disability. No worries, no worries. That fate he just passed is cursed. Oh, okay, I wasn't gonna do that anymore. Damn, this dude's laughing at us. Look at this Saimata looking dude. Bald head. Where's that great sword? Oh, that's a pretty sword. I always like the Dark Knight swords, man. I always really do. Okay. Asian drool. Alright, so we're gonna go make some makeshift bombs. Nice. Ow. That's a big fish over there. Oh, there's a bunch of big fishes. Dark Knight swords. I don't have the space for them, but they're so pretty. I actually kind of like this, that it's like, okay, we're using what we have. What the hell is that thing? Is that a monkey? It's like some kind of weird monkey alligator thing. You got weird looking teeth. Oh, okay. We're literally blowing shit up. All right. Oh, nice. Sure, let's call it a monkey. That's a normal baboon. That is not a normal baboon. Not any baboon I've ever seen. Ma, there's this weird stray croco monkey outside. Poop quest. The poop quest now. It's like, you guys ever think about the worst invention, or like the invention that literally gets like made fun of all the time for what it does? It's toilet paper. It's the worst human invention ever. I mean, it's literally always catching crap. You know what's funny? Is at this point, I don't even know if you guys laugh at the dad jokes anymore. I just actually think that you guys type it in there and be like, man, that one really stank it up. Really, that one was just horrible. Like, I gotta laugh for him. This dude is dying over here. What a word. Catching crap, you're either using the wrong or you should see a doctor. Oh, I was supposed to go back over there, wasn't I? Damn it. I came all the way over here because I was too busy with the dad jokes. Damn it. Thought it was the same for everyone else, Nicola. Maybe just me? I laugh at the jokes, but not that one. Oh, okay, we're supposed to get more. Okay. Oh, I moved. What? You dadded too close to the sun. Dad joke distraction. You know what's funny is that, like, I legitimately try to tell dad jokes as often as I can. I try to weave them into conversations with everyone like that I talk to. or at least like puns or, you know, quick one-worded things. I feel like people have gotten so serious nowadays. Like, and I know we were just talking about the Joker, so we can go ahead and quote why so serious. But it's like, I feel like people have gotten so serious that they like either can't like tell the joke. And I'm not saying I say absolute bangers all the time, but there's like sometimes where I'm like, come on, that was a pretty good one. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like everyone's tense nowadays. Really tense. And not like the kind that you would find at a campground. All right, now we got all the stuff. Let's head back to our boy. Quick to take offense and just be on everything. And I and that wasn't even trying to be a setup for a joke. That was like legitimate. Like everyone, I feel like has gotten a certain level more, we'll say, aggressive or quick to respond, and they're easy to, you know, like just be like, I don't like this, and I'm going to make everyone known about it. Like, of course, you know, there's certain things that do require that, but not everything, right? Unlearn to the fine art of having a giggle. Yeah. To be fair there, yeah, that is true. No, and I understand that, like, 100%. I'm not saying that, like, everyone should always be in a good mood, because let's be serious. It's damn near impossible to be in a good mood all the time. There are things that are going to make you frustrated, angry, the whole spectrum of the human emotion. But I always find it interesting, and also how well I judge people based off of how well we can banter back and forth. Like how free-flowing the conversation is. Like if I'm talking to someone, I do this all the time whenever I'm talking to like any of the other dads that are at pickup, and you know we're just sitting there talking, waiting for our kids, like, and we'll just sit there and joke and jest. I will judge you like off of your personality of whether or not I can actually continue a conversation with you or hold a conversation with you based off of like the first couple of sentences. Like if we can go back and forth, okay, I got you, we can talk. We can jest, we can go back and forth. Like there's that camaraderie and like almost like understanding, where it's like there's some people, it's like you talk to them and then it's just like straight, like, and I'm talking like complete random, you know, strangers that you might meet, and it's like the first thing that they say, which that might be very prominent to them, but it's like they're talking about everything that has been going wrong with them. I get it, people go through a lot of stuff. But that right there, I would understand, okay, this is probably not someone that I can joke with. This is not probably someone I can jest with, because it seems like they already have a lot on their plate already. I don't want to throw a joke in there, a proverbial monkey wrench. Like you gotta be careful. Calling attention to the joke makes it less funny. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the trauma dumping is a thing. All the shit is that's why we need to joke around. That's why you should find every opportunity to be in a good mood. Bad things can happen, but a good mood is a choice. And if any of you guys have worked in customer service, I worked in customer service I still kind of do. But I worked in like direct customer service at fast food chains and grocery stores and stuff like that, for like the better part of like 6-7 years or something like that. And of course, you know, I try to keep my positive demeanor because, you know, I don't know what you're going through, so I'm just going to assume that everything's cool. And then you go and talk to them, and then it's like, you know, my cell phone broke, my tire has a flat, like, you know, my kid has pink eye, and it's just like, whoa, I'm a complete stranger. Like, I was not expecting that. And at first, I remember when I was younger, I realized, I was like, why are they always like, why are you trying to bring down my mood? Like, why are you being like that? But then I had to like reevaluate and say, you know what, you're probably going through a lot of stuff, and me just even talking to you about anything other than what you were going through immediately is probably causing you more of a distraction. So I've learned the little dance of social grandeur, you know? Sir, this is a Wendy's. Humor was essential for the role. It's hilarious. So I just gotta talk about this real quick. So part of my job is that we accept information from employees, and we extrapolate large data sets to send out to the clients. In a nutshell, that's my job. and the participants will have to submit specific pieces of information. It's very coded. Has to be this bit of information. Okay, got it. No problem. Some lady sent me a selfie. Just straight up a picture of her, and it felt very much like she took it like this, and she was like, "This should suffice." She gave me a way. Like, I was cracking up. I had to sit. I walked away from my computer for about 10 minutes because I was laughing too hard. It was the stupidest thing. I was having a stressful day. That made me laugh. Like, no, and it wasn't bad. Like, it was a very well, it looked professional too, like professional lighting selfie. It was a very good selfie. Still, it was something that caught me off guard, and that broke me away. I got a job, customer service, and I'm learning all of that. Yeah, I think it's funny. Customer service is funny because you'll have some customers who will really keep you going. Like, especially if they're regulars and you see them all the time, man, they will really keep you. You're like happy to see them. They're happy to see you. But then there's others who are just like, it's hard to fully blame them, but you know that they're going through a lot of shit. Let me put it that way. They're going through a lot of shit, and they might take it out on you. And it took me a long time to, at least in my experience, I should say, that I had to learn that they're not all mad at me. They're probably just going through a lot of crap in their life, and it's like it's not directed at me. Don't take it too seriously, you know? What's the deal with airplane food? Raise my hand here and points out something about the current Joker. At this point, we've been escalating. He's been escalated to the point where the writers have somewhat lost sight of his core character traits. Is that? Oh, are you talking about with the new movie? The new movie coming out? Transactional and want nothing more to get in and get out and do their thing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Chat and conversation and the whole shebang. It's like, Witchy, you put that actually very, very perfect, because I, as a younger man, will say, I was talking to these people, and especially with the older population, we'll say people who are retired, probably don't have too much going on, especially working at a grocery store. I would have long conversations with these guys, and it's because I think that they don't really have that interaction with a lot of people anyway. However, in contrast to like a mom who has 2 kids, transactional. I got stuff to do. I can't sit here and talk. That was interesting. Good chat. I like this chat. We gotta kick this dude's ass. This dude's bonkers. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I had more than a few old ladies who told me how their husband passed away a few years ago and how they're learning home improvement themselves. Well, let's see, that's it exactly. Ironically, I know that feeling of working like in the specifically the plumbing section. That was a job that I did for a summer. They're like, yeah, just go work in the plumbing section. I know nothing about plumbing. I like very rudimentary. I know how to plug to put the PVC pipes together. That's it. They put me in that section. And then I had like contractors coming up and talking to me about real world things, and I'm like, dude, I was honest, I'm not the dude you want to talk to here. I hate shops and shopping. Get in, get out. What do I need to do? He's not bonkers, he's broken. He's one of the ones who pushed the revolution and got put down hard by Xenos. No, he's alive. Nod. Where's the rest of his shirt? Dude, where's the rest of your shirt? It's like he's got that crop top going on. Bikini armor that the Dothral was wearing last stream. Pubs and clubs for the past 8 years doing security, and the drunk rambling gets annoying. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. That's a different... Is that the cleaners? He can be both bonkers and broken. Yeah, so mid-sphere. Rift, you have a good one. Hope you have a good week. Get some good sleep. Talk to you. All right, so this dude's firing up because he's got some work to do. Finally got some work to do. Who needs the rest of the shirt when you're ripped? See you again, buddy. Okay, he's over there making two soldiers do some push-ups, who actually they kind of blend in. Natural environment. The next quest is 75% marker for the base of Stormblood. He grinded that dungeon for that chest. There are good and bad types of drunk. Oh, I've seen. I think if you've ever been out at a bar, like, you can very quickly see the good drunks from the bad drunks. I don't know why I hit 30 and I can't do that. I can't do that stuff anymore. One, the financial, it's crazy expensive to go out to a bar and drink. But then even for me, it's like I have like all three of my kids, for whatever reason, love the 6:30 a.m. wake up time. I can't explain it. I don't know why. That's when they like to wake up. So it's like, even if I have a whole bunch of fun tonight, have a couple of drinks, laugh, do all that stuff, I still got to wake up at 6:30 and be a dad. Like, there's no, like, there's only a few times a year, and like my wife and I's anniversary, or perhaps we're invited to a wedding, something like that. We don't, I can't do that anymore. And like I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I've gotten like drunk like that in a very long time. I'm always on duty. Dad's on duty. We got stuff to do anyway. Seeing this fit on you. You got mean. We're very little above the waist when working. Gives the intense heat for given the intense heat of the furnace. Yeah, but I would imagine that it would also cause like some issues, like in case he gets burned. Like maybe he'd have like an apron or something. I don't know. Lord Hien. Husband and you take turns, yeah. Pre-game with 2 beers and had a Long Island iced tea, 2 mojitos, and went back home and finished a 5th of Jack Daniels. I never drank that much again. I can probably only count them on one hand. Like I don't do that. And I'm also not that type, like I don't like losing control. I don't like losing composure. Like that's always something that I've always kept in my mind, especially when I've been out and doing things like that. Like I never ever wanted to be associated with like one of those people who just goes crazy and is like, and does something that's like almost like childishly embarrassing. Even before I had kids, I was like this. So it's like when I see these, like when I hear people about like who get absolutely blitzed and do something crazy, I'm like, come on now. Like like in my mind, I can't help it. I'm like, come on, have some respect. Have some respect for yourself. That boy's an unappreciated snack. Gamer sense go up. I got pretty injured while working one night, which left scars on my face, and that's my experience with the bad drugs. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's a job you have to be like ready to handle, My husband got his PhD. The bars kept giving him free drinks, and he kept asking me, never again. I will admit, when I was on, I think I talked about this before, but I was on the final exam of my master's degree, and this one I had to absolutely nail. And the problem is that it wasn't a written exam. It's not like something I sat down and I just written. Like, I probably would have been fine with that. It was an oral presentation. And don't take that the wrong way. It's an oral presentation where I am asked a question in front of not only my direct professor and the rest of the class behind him, but then all of the other sitting bodies of the board that makes up that degree. Like, there was like 4 of them. So all 4 of them, the entirety of the class behind them, they asked me one question. And I have to explain, you know, like the 3 parts that go with it. It was, it not really a dissertation, but like, it wasn't even like a defend your thesis. It was you had to like speak and teach on this particular topic. And if I remember correctly, mine was the human body's metabolism and inhibition of, I gotta dig deep for this one. It was like the inhibition of insulin resistance. It was the human metabolism and the diminishment of insulin resistance as a response to exercise. What the specific time window was, what was the specific mechanics of the insulin resistance, and why was it reduced during this particular window between that you have just described. And then it was just like 1, 2, 3, and yeah, right before that, I did a little shot. I like one of those. Actually, I think I have a Lord Calendar somewhere around here. I always keep it. I just never actually use it. Oh, here it is. Lord Calvert. Excuse me. Like, at one of these, right before I did that, aced it. No problem. Working out can give you diabetes. Now, well, the idea was the effect of exercising on insulin resistance and why the beneficial time window. You guys ever heard of the time window between, like, you know, after you do exercises, like 30 to 90 minutes? Like, oh, you should eat something good. The prevailing theory is that during that time, your body can uptake glucose. So anything, food that you break down, the idea is that your body can uptake that glucose and put it into the cells without the need of insulin. And therefore, it has we'll say a reverse effect on insulin resistance. Yeah. Yes. Yes, working out can help prevent diabetes. But the idea of this thought was that you were able to get the glucose into your body without the need of insulin during that window between, like they say, immediately after exercise up until about 90 minutes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we've had to learn all that as well. At the time I thought it was really cool, but I had to stand up in front of that. No books, no nothing. Like, and it's not like, okay, you have 1 of 5 questions that you'll be asked. It could be literally on anything that was in the curriculum that entire semester, which is kind of like, well, crap. But it's like that stuff I found was really, really cool, you know? For public speaking. Performance enhancing drugs. It actually calmed me down. I was cool. I was stressing out about that. I had peak anxiety right around then. And given I'm insulin resistant, I'm interested. And again, because we were talking about this in Pickle Juice, I think last stream. Listen, I'm not a doctor. My degree isn't in doctor. My degree was in physiology. All right, as it pertains to exercising. So I am not a doctor, and I won't ever tell you that. But that was the prevailing theory of that, of the insulin resistance and the effect of exercise on it. And then it also changed depending on the dose of exercise. Like if you worked more intensive exercise, like we'll say like 70 to 90% of your max, it would have a sharper effect, you know? That was the thing. I take anxiety meds for a recital. Good God, bud, I read that too quickly. I read that too. I thought you said taking anxiety meds for a rectal. Like, I read that way too fast. Recital. Good God. This is me sober, folks. Holy crap. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. I gotta slow this shit down, guys. I went way too fast. Yeah, Galactic's getting impatient. He slapped me. I know. I'm going. My bad. But I was gonna to say, I think I know why your meds are giving you anxiety, or you're having an issue there. I think they're going in the wrong way. Woo! For sure, I'm the same. All right, sorry. Going. All right. Can I go out this way? Is this door open? It doesn't open. All right, we got to go up and out. All right, the Doma within. I think I'd actually like to stop here on the MSQ and do frickin' Shadows Uncast, and go do the Darkhold. I think I need to go and do the Darkhold. So Galactic's probably going to go with me. You guys want to do a quick dungeon run? The future of me taking anxiety drugs depends on whether the new job drug tests or not. Oh, well. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. It's funny too, is because I feel like my wife and I were kind of talking about this, because we were talking, like I was talking about some family members who take medication and on various things, and I'm like, it's almost like you're strange nowadays, or it's strange to hear that you are not taking medicine, like you're not taking medication in some regard, you know? Become the Storm Chief Sergeant. This or off, leave me alone. I'm doing my best. But we were talking about it. It's like, it's odd nowadays, like, to hear someone who isn't on something. It's crazy. Because I remember, like, growing up, like, it was unheard of if you were on any type of medication. Now it's like, like, and I'm not trying to be, like, sarcastic or like, oh, what's wrong with that? It's just a point of fact is what I'm seeing, you know? Okay. Alrighty, so let me... Guess I'll switch to... You know what I have... Oh, upgrade. Yoink. You know what I haven't done in a while? Warrior. Back to the Calf Dad Warrior. If you guys are here, I'll give you guys a minute. We're right out front. That weren't short term. Anxiety meds, but that it wasn't something acceptable to talk about then. Yeah, that's true. You only saw the doc if you were going to if dying or going to bleed out. Yeah. Yeah, it's time for Unga Bunga. Forgot even how to play the damn warrior. All right, so I'll tank. So we need roll 100 for DPS. I never got to that point where I understood like about all the things that we didn't talk about that was like quote unquote taboo. It looks like, is that ours? Who is that? No, Reika with the 52. All these things that were talked about that was taboo, like financial literacy, is a big one for me. And it's something. Oh, sir. Financial literacy is a big one for me. It's something that we talk about, like my daughters, and I try to make a very big point to roll 100 for healer. I talk about a financial literacy because it's something that it really wasn't talked about because it was too taboo. Don't ask how much someone makes. Don't ask, you know, like what they do for a living. You know, things like that as a kid, where it's like I had to learn all those things very sharply as an adult. You know, like yeah, like I really wish that that was a conversation early on. I felt like that would be so much better growing up, because I had to do a lot of learning and a lot of mistakes very, very quickly. I think Noah. I don't see Noah. Anyone else? All right, Galactic. Could you do the honors? I'm doing Desmail. Desmail Darkhold. I haven't unga bunga'd in a while. Gotta stretch out the cleaves. I don't know. It's like there's a lot of things that I think like we learned about it in school that weren't really all that important, right? Have a shop and a home ec class. Like legitimately, as a guy, like I would have loved to take shop as well as home ec. I like to cook. Like I like food. And it's always kind of made me laugh that it's like, oh well, especially growing up, they're like, oh well, that's a girls' class. Only girls go. And it's like, dude, I like to eat too. Like, what are you talking about? I'm hungry. God damn, I want to learn how to cook. The meal of Darkhold. I haven't seen Boy in a Band. No, I haven't. I guess it's like say anything else is Dominic wrong. Saying anything else is Dominic wrong. I wasn't paying attention. I just ran down here. Big pools. I believe in you, Noah. Did a short thing about taxes and wasn't repeated. Yeah, like and that's the thing though, is that like there's a lot of like life skills and quote unquote services that I feel like are completely skipped just because it's inconvenient, you know. Have a good night, bud. Come on. Oh, I don't even have Infuriate. I was sitting there, I was like, why can't I spend getting down this far? I was like, why can't I do my thing? Oh, right, yeah. Like I have like no levels. At least I got like Mithril Tempest. Come on, get the kill. Good God. Hey, I hit level 55. Low level pain is once you taste high levels. The feeling when you don't have enough skills to hit all your buttons. Oh, wait, did I ran right past the transporter. Now, I think there's a lot of things that are, like, especially with public schools. As someone who went through public schools, there's a lot of stuff that I learned now, and I'm kind of like, why didn't we do this? Like, why wasn't this a very big deal, you know? Like, why didn't we talk about this? I'm going to do a big pull, because I believe in the heart of the cards. Okay, okay, all right, we're doing them all. Noted. No sweat. Okay, we're fine. Done with them Walker by the time the next patch opens. Yeah, Oprah was telling me that 7.1 comes out in, I think, like November, which is nice. Nice. How to apply for a loan, how to apply for insurance, budget your finances, the list goes on and on. The schools are taught. Yeah, like there's so much more missing in core public schools that I feel like it's almost, it sucks because it almost feels like it's done on purpose, you know? Well, I think it is done on purpose. Let's call it what it is. But like there's a lot that I'm like, man, I had to do so much growing up after school, you know? I have till November. I hate to go conspiracy theory. It's one of those things where it's like I really hate to as well, but it feels, something feels up. Oh well, bad news there. Oh dear. Be conspiracy fact. He didn't, but mid-November. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was in sometime in November. I didn't think anything was solidified yet. The powers would be would just add another. True. You do got a point there. No music. We're raw dogging this. There was nothing there for a couple of seconds. Yeah, like we don't have to go crazy far. All I will say is that the investing in the stock market is a great place to go. That's something that you can do, even with just a little bit. Highly recommend that one, at least. I actually kind of miss playing Warrior. Oh, I just heard a kid up. Oh no. Something seemingly affordable. All right, ready? Big pull. Home gang's up. You're good. No sweat. It's like I never not learned how to play Warrior. Hey, Solinki, good evening. Ow. Siren, if you've been lagging, I don't think we've noticed. You have done an amazing job healing. Or Noah, I should say. Ended up with a spark, which is a bit too small, but I'd rather too small than way too big. Yeah, right? Well, what's it? It's like I had to go with a larger vehicle just because I had more kids. And it's like having what's it? Like I have 3 kids. I couldn't just afford a small, or I couldn't just do a small car and comfortably transport everyone where they got to go, you know? That's the only reason I would have gone bigger. Nice. Got a van, got a dad van, eh? Hey, listen. Y'all can joke on vans, but the amount of storage that you have in that damn thing is untouched. I'm just saying, it is so worth it. And I don't think I would ever be as excited about a van as I should be. Like, they're so worth it. Damn. Everyone's getting to work by this boss. Some people enjoy having drunk in the truck. But the moment those kids grow up, the van's gotta go. Oh yeah, I know. Like I already know that I'm not gonna be the cool one. But it's okay. Hey, that van's awesome. That van gets everyone where they gotta go. You know what? We have all sorts of space for everything. Nope. You can hide so many dead bodies in this. And there goes chat. Like, I just imagine the slap. I don't know. It's like minivans have never even really deterred me before, but like having that much space with kids is a huge deal in my mind. Are you now saying Dad drives a windowless right van? It's not white. It's a black van. Relax. And it has windows. A wizard on the side of it, you'll be instantly cool. I'm so much cooler now. Check me out. So I'm like a rock star. It's a government van. All right. Let's go turn this bad boy in. Let's head back to Limsa. Should get me to Storm Chief. Storm Chief. And I don't hand out candy. Thank you. I hand out coffee. I'm on brand. Oh no. A-okay. The windows. Yeah, I have windows. Don't worry. Good God. You guys are over here like, is Calf? What? Why do you need a van, Calf? Does it have windows? Should I be worried? It's fine. I'm just apathetic at this point. Looms for me as well. Good night. Good night to you, Qatar. I shall see you on Friday. All right. I think that's all okay, good God. You giant road again. Apply for a promotion. Oh, I need 8,000. Oh, all right. I still need 1,500 more to get Storm Chief Sergeant. But I'm so close. Look, I've been keeping an eye on it. Glamour prisms right there. Ah. I thought I was ready. I did level up though, level 57. That's kind of good to know. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I think we got some good some good headway. We rescued Hien. We're getting ready. By your way to the higher military rank. We got some good headway. Looks like Friday's stream is going to pop off. I think Friday's stream is going to pop off. I think there's a lot that's going to come to a head on Friday. Viscerov, that gives you the week. We're close. We're close. We're so close. Yes. Hopefully we'll have a video out this week. I'm trying to take a slower, more methodical approach to it. I'm still going to be putting 16 on my side channel so you guys can see that. It was fun. We had some really good conversations tonight, though. Like, we really did. We talked about a lot of really good stuff. It was a good chat, guys. Good chat. Good chat. Opal, by the way, I want to say you did a great job. First time moderating. Thank you. Witchy and Galactic, as always. I appreciate all of you guys. As well as each one of the members who are here on the channel who are helping me along, becoming a full-time content creator. We're getting there. We're getting there. Don't you worry. We'll figure it out. Aside from that, you guys have a good week. Don't work too hard. Don't work too hard. Don't take it too seriously. Aside from that, stay caffeinated, folks.